Hey, it's Pamela Hunter again, and tonight it's the end of a very long day. And I wanted to bring to you meditation for a restful night. Usually I would do this up in my bed, and hi you guys, but I don't get good internet up there, so I kind of made a pseudo bed right here on my family room floor, and I have my tools here to share with you. So one of the things that I like to do to prepare for a night's rest is to release my senses and bless myself with my senses and with my essential oils and with my breath. And that's what tonight's meditation is going to be about. So thanks for joining me. Tag your friends that you think may be still awake. If you're watching live, if you watch it after the fact and enjoy it, tell me how it made you feel. Put #replay, tell me where you're joining from, and give me any insight into your life so I get to know you as much as you're getting to know me. This can also be a gift for others. That's why I've been doing the 12 days of mindful meditations till Christmas, is because some of my students have asked me to do video for a really long time, and they're like, we'd really like to share a piece of what we do with our friends and with our family members. And so this is my gift to you guys. Thanks for joining me. So first, let's just start by rubbing our hands together here. I'm looking up at you because I want to lay down eventually. So rub your hands together and say a bit of gratitude to the hands that have touched many lives today, that have touched you in many ways, and that always have healing in their palms and warmth when you touch them together, or when you reach out to shake a hand or touch a friend or offer guidance and support. And just giving your hands that moment, that touch, that moment to say, I'm grateful for the touch you give others and the touch I give me, because we are going to utilize these hands, our hands, through this meditation time. We're going to go ahead and put oils on. So whatever your 2 favorite oils, or 3, however many you want, are your favorite oils for a night of rest. Ours in our household is Rutavala Roll. Rutavala stands for Ruta, Valerian, and Lavender Blend by Gary Young. And it's in a roll-on form, and I like to roll it on the back of my neck and up here in these little spots almost to the hairline. So not the temples by the eyes, but more up into the hairline, up in there. And then I take in the scent of Rutavala. My second favorite oil for a night's rest is Palo Santo. Palo Santo is a very spiritual oil. It's a single oil. We distill it from the dead bark of the tree, meaning that nothing is taken from the Palo Santo tree until it is down on the earth and none of the roots are even attached. And then we take the bark that is dead wood and distill it. We have a Palo Santo forest in Ecuador at our farm, and it's absolutely amazing, and I'm blessed to have been there. Palo Santo wood is used a lot by shaman and spiritual gurus that do a lot of healing modalities. I like to use, my husband and I both use these at night. We like to use Palo Santo to take us into our spiritual selves and bring us into a really restful state. Now, my husband has done home studies with these 2 oils, Rutavala and Palo Santo, and he prefers the Rutavala that is not in the roll-on. He loves the blend that is not diluted. Roll-ons are always diluted. So Palo Santo we place on our chest, breathe it in on the back of our neck. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. He's done some studies, some home studies with his watches, his workout watches that map out sleep, and he feels that Rutavala gives you a nice deep, this is just his own thing, his own story. He feels that Rutavala gives you a really lasting, deep, deep sleep for about 4 hours, where Palo Santo takes you into a longer rest that is lovely. So these two oils together are our nighttime restful oils. You may have other essential oils that help you rest. Choose whatever works for you. Thanks for the hearts and love. So again, taking that into the hands, anything we touch goes into you into your skin within 20 seconds. And what I have always learned is it goes into your bloodstream in 20 minutes. So the tools that I'm going to share with you tonight are things that I do to allow the essential oils time to come into my body and into my whole being to help me rest, giving me that comfort and support that I need at night. So as I do this, I just want to rub my hands together again. And I'm going to place my hands on my head and offer and invite myself to stop thinking and to come into a place of a quiet mind. Also sending gratitude to my brilliant mind that has guided me today, has taken me on the long journey to pick up my son 8 hours away, to be able to work in the traffic and do all the things that I did. I'm grateful for that. And now giving my mind permission to quiet and come into a sense of calm. And as I'm doing this, I'm feeling the energy through my palms to my head, feeling the balancing between each hand and feeling a little heat and maybe some vibration. You can do this laying in your bed. You do not need to be sitting up. It's just a better visual for you if I do it as I'm sitting up. Most of the time I'm laying down doing this. Notice when your body wants to take a breath and it's time to move to the next position. Then I'm going to take the palms cupping over my face, over my eyes, blessing my eyes with a sense of gratitude for all that they saw today and all the vision I was gifted. The vision of the physical vision of looking outward into the world and the spiritual vision of looking inward into myself. Feeling that blessing of vision. Again, feeling the balance between your hands, the vibrational energy that may be there. Noticing your breath. Taking my hands to the ears, feeling the blessings that my ears have gifted me today, the honks of the horns as I was driving that warned me, the beeping in the car, the beautiful communication with my son today, whatever it is for you that you feel grateful that you heard today. I had some amazing phone calls today with some amazing friends, with some things that are moving forward that we've been working on. I am grateful for all that I heard and all that heard me today, and for all the subtle sounds and the big sounds that have come in. I bless my ears so that they can quiet now. Listening and feeling the energy with your hands to your ears, and noticing when that breath comes for you. Listen to your own self when it's time for you to move to the next position. As we lay down here, I will bless my mouth and all that I was tasting through my mouth, all the water that came in, all the saliva that keeps us healthy, And where that tongue and teeth, blessing the teeth that chew for us, that give us a beautiful smile, and blessing that tongue away from the roof of the mouth, especially if you are laying down and preparing for sleep. Allow yourself to get used to bringing that tongue away from the roof of the mouth, allowing it to sit down into its palate. Lay down behind the teeth, relaxing your tongue after a full day. And then take one hand behind. I've done some video about this where I've done some self-Reiki. This is very similar to self-Reiki, but not necessarily the full intention of self-Reiki today. It's more the blessing and the gratitude tonight, as we prepare for sleep. But my husband sometimes will wake up and I'm in this position and he'll be like, "What are you doing?" I'm blessing my throat and being very grateful for the words that I've spoken and the words that I have received from others. Being grateful for my voice, being able to be heard, being able to voice it, and being able to listen to others. Blessing my throat. There's also a lot of soft organs behind there, your thyroid, your parathyroid. There's a lot going on there. The cervical spine. Blessing those areas of the body. Nice. Coming to my heart and bringing myself from the head to the heart. And this is where I'm going to go ahead and lay down and start to breathe here. So if you're watching and you're ready for bed, go ahead, lay down. Just listen to my voice. I'm going to lay here. I'm going to go ahead and bend my knees and touch my knees together and feet apart in constructive rest until my lower back gets settled in the spine. I have trained myself to lay on my back to fall asleep. I literally fall asleep in Shavasana. And when you're ready to stretch out your legs, allow your legs to lengthen. Point and flex a little. Point and flex. Getting some circulation, maybe roll the ankles, doing a little in-bed movements just to relax the legs. You may even bobble the legs a little bit to relax them, or windshield wiper to come into this place. And if you need a pillow under your legs, by all means do so. But bringing your hands to your heart first and saying to yourself, blessing your love for others and your love for yourself. Blessing the ability to come into your heart. Moving the breath. And as you hold your hands here, people that are in need, that are in your life or in the world, the universe, that need your prayer, your blessing, may come into your mind. Take this time to clear the mind and come into the heart and give those blessings and give those prayers so that you are free of it when you go to sleep. And then I'm going to move my hands down to my belly and begin to observe my breath moving in and out of my belly. This is all being done in a meditative state. The belly rises with the inhale and falls with the exhale. Watch my belly if you need to practice this breath. Inhale, the belly rises. Inhale, the belly falls. Breathing in and out through the nose. Inhale, the belly rises. And exhale, the belly falls. Two more belly breaths. as we move into 3-part yoga breathing, you are going to allow that head to be quiet, the eyes to rest, the ears to soften, the tongue to come away from the roof of the mouth, and for your entire being to come into your heart center as we inhale into our belly, into our lobes of our lungs, all the way up to the nape of the neck, soft and gentle. And then exhale, let the breath float out of the chest, out of the lungs, letting the navel come in. 2 more 3-part breaths, inhaling, filling the belly, filling the lungs, up to the nape of the neck, softly, gently. Pause at the top, exhale, let it float out of the chest, out of the lungs, and the navel comes in. 1 more. All the way up. Pause, exhale. All the way down, pause at the end. Now, as you continue this 3-part breathing, allow your exhalation to be longer than your inhalation. Allow that same 3-part breath to come in. It's moving all the way up. And then floating all the way back down, but allow it to be longer. Sometimes we stop exhaling and there's more exhalation that can come out. Inhaling. Long exhale. Follow my breath pattern. Softening the eyes. Letting the eyes come away from their sockets. The tongue come away from the roof of the mouth. The navel comes in. Stay in that breathing pattern with your inhalation being shorter than your exhalation being longer than your inhalation. Allow yourself to go into a deep state of rest as you allow your breath to take you there. Inhaling and exhaling with a long exhalation. And allow yourself to drift off into a beautiful, restful night. Stay there and go there. Your breath will guide you.